The crimson sands of Moraband shifted under the howling winds, whispering ancient secrets of a bygone age. Darth Vader strode through the desolation, his dark robes billowing, the oppressive weight of the dark side pressing down on him with every step. The air itself seemed to resist him, heavy and thick, as though the planet rejected his presence. Ahead, a massive tomb loomed, weathered but still imposing, carved with jagged Sith runes that glowed faintly in the darkness. This was what had drawn him. Vader approached the entrance, his mechanical breathing the only sound beyond the wind. Inside, the darkness was absolute. His crimson lightsaber sprang to life, casting long shadows on the walls as he descended deeper into the tomb. The air was colder here, the oppressive weight of countless Sith Lords lingering in the stone. He felt them, eyes of judgment and malice boring into him, unseen but undeniable. At last, he reached the heart of the tomb. A towering sarcophagus dominated the chamber, flanked by monstrous statues of Sith Lords past. The carved face on the sarcophagus glared down at him, cruel and regal. A faint red mist began to seep from the cracks in the stone, swirling and coalescing into a figure. Slowly, the form of Darth Bane materialized, towering and spectral, his presence radiating power and disdain. His ghostly eyes burned with an intensity that made the air around him shimmer. "I seek knowledge, power, the wisdom of the Sith," Vader said. Bane laughed, a cold, hollow sound that echoed endlessly. "You seek what you cannot wield. Look at yourself, bound by machines, dependent on the crutches of technology to even draw breath. You are no Sith. You are an abomination." Vader's fists clenched, but his voice remained steady. "I have brought order to the galaxy. I am the Dark Lord of the Sith." "You are nothing!" Bane's roar shook the chamber, and the mist that formed him surged forward, enveloping Vader. "You claim to rule, yet you cannot even walk unassisted. You think Sidious chose you as his apprentice because of your strength? No. He chose you because of your weakness. You could never overthrow him." Vader's breathing quickened, the sound of his respirator filling the chamber. "I will surpass him. In time." Bane's spectral form leaned closer, his expression twisted with disgust. "In time? Time is a luxury the Sith do not afford their apprentices. You have already failed. The rule of two demands that the apprentice grow stronger, that they destroy the master and take their place. Yet here you are, his lapdog, his broken tool. You have doomed the Sith to stagnation." "I serve no one," Vader growled. "You serve your own weakness," Bane mocked, stepping back into his towering posture. "And Sidious revels in it. He does not train you to surpass him. He trains you to preserve his power. With you as his apprentice, the rule of two is broken. You are not a successor. You are a failure, a slave. And because of your failure, the Sith will fall." Vader lunged forward, slashing his lightsaber through the spectre, but the blade passed harmlessly through the mist. Bane laughed again, the sound low and mocking, as his form reassembled. "You cannot destroy what is already eternal," Bane said, his voice colder now, his gaze piercing. "Know this. An empire built on weakness will fall. The Jedi will rise again, and when they do, they will destroy all that you and Sidious have built. And in the end, it will be your failure that dooms us all." The mist began to dissipate, Bane's form unraveling as the cold weight of his presence lifted. Vader stood alone in the tomb, His breathing slowed, the mechanical sound filling the chamber once more. He stared at the sarcophagus, the runes faintly glowing in the dark. Rage churned within him, but beneath it, a flicker of doubt gnawed at his resolve. He turned and strode from the tomb, the whispers of the dark side following him like shadows. Behind his mask, his mind was a storm, haunted by the spectre's words. For the first time in years, Darth Vader felt something he thought he had buried long ago: uncertainty.